All right, everyone, today we are going to talk about the number one hack to grow your business. This is huge. If there's any silver bullet out there, this is it. So you're going to want to hear it. And I'm not going to make you wait to the end of the video. I'm not going to drag this out for 10 minutes. Maybe I'll drag it out for 10 seconds. Also, by the way, friends, company, home, coffee brand, awesome. Check them out. They're the shit. Promise I won't drag this out much more. But this is so simple and so little, and it is the one silver bullet in business that you can actually implement, and the hack that will make things happen. And that one thing is consistency. Now, if you've heard that and you're immediately ready to click off, oh shit, I've heard this a million times before, business probably isn't right for you because you are consistently not staying consistent with anything, can't even stay consistent enough to watch to the end of the video to see why and to understand a little bit more. And you think, oh shit, I already know that. That's how so many people just get lost in business, because they just hop around from one thing to the next and they can't even stick with anything at all. So consistency is really the magic in business. And it also isn't always the most fun, but it is what makes it all happen. Now, I'm going to give you just a little bit of information so you can self-diagnose and see, how consistent am I? Am I staying consistent with business? Am I feeling this problem, this challenge in business? Or, what are the issues? And maybe you'll hear this and you'll be like, man, I am good. And I do see how this has helped a lot, so I can leverage this even more in my company. That's what we're going to go through today. And that's what this video is going to bring to you. So number one, why this is so important is consistency compounds, right? But actually, even more importantly, everything compounds. Any good action you taken over time consistently, is going to compound and start having a bigger and bigger effect. Any poor actions you take over an amount of time are going to do the same thing if done consistently and start to compound. A lot of this can be compared to investing. In investing, it takes forever. You start seeing money go up, go up, go up, go up, but eventually it hockey sticks, and that's when compounding and everything starts taking an effect. So if you're doing good stuff and it's positive, awesome. When that hockey sticks, great. But if that hockey sticks down, that is bad. So all things done over time are going to compound, and you want to make sure you're compounding the right things, the right foundation, the right base in your business, in your habits, in your actions, or you're simply just not going to have the same results. And when you think things compound over time, it's not just the decision I make today, it's a decision that I decide to do consistently, whether good or bad, that it's going to majorly affect the business in whatever direction I'm possibly going to end up in, whether that is good or bad. Now, two, besides just compounding in either direction, being consistent. This is probably one of the biggest pieces of this. Being consistent keeps you from missing major opportunities in your business. Now, this again can be compared to investing, because if you look at, I think it's the S&P 500, I can't remember the actual statistics of this, but there was some statistic that over a certain amount of time, if you missed like 5 or 6 or 7 over years and years and years of the best days, you would have had like no good positive returns at all. And that's what happens if you're not consistently doing a thing, and the awesome, amazing, big windfalls or opportunities that could totally change your life. It's just like people. Each person you meet, every new person could be the person that changes your life, that introduces you to the next best relationship in your life, business opportunity, life-changing event. And if you're not showing up to the game every fucking day, you stand the chance to miss that opportunity. And once that opportunity's gone, you can't get that back. Everything is designed to work the way it's supposed to work, but you have to put yourself in the situation for things to work the right way, right? You have to show up. You have to be there. That is so huge. If I didn't show up and make things happen consistently, even when I didn't want to, this could possibly cause us to lose some of the biggest opportunities our business, me personally, ever have stood to make. And I feel a very big personal responsibility about staying consistent, because I've seen this time and time again. You put yourself in these situations, you stay consistent on these things. And since you're so involved, and since you're so consistently working for and towards a mission, you happen to hear that little thing that you were supposed to hear. You happen to see that little thing you were supposed to see. You happen to get introduced to that person that's going to help the company, help the situation, help everything. And missing that, not being able to be involved in that, is ultimately going to change the massive direction of your business in some way or another. And so you lose opportunity if you cannot be consistent. And one of the biggest tricks in this is it seems like things show up the most when you feel like doing it the least, right? Because the world is testing, the world is putting it out there. Oh man, let's make this real hard. Let's see if we can shut them down. Let's see if we can shut her down. Then you show up and you do it anyway. And this is true in everything, right? Like some of the biggest gains in fitness or anything are made when you show up anyway, but you don't want to be there. In sports, whatever competitive thing it is you're doing, it doesn't matter if it's business, finance, sports, relationships, showing up and being there. And when you feel like, man, this just isn't working, but you stick it out, that's when the people that are going to push through and make it work. So finally, last piece of this though, this is going to create a habit. This is going to help you build that habit of showing up no matter what by staying consistent, getting to where you do things over and over and over again, even if they're not the most exciting. And that's what business is. It's not all the most exciting. Builds habits in your life, which then do what we've talked about. They help you compound. They help you catch those once in a lifetime opportunities. And since it has become habitual, where you do it all the time, no matter what, you are now architecting the life and the structure, the system, the operating system it takes to be successful in your business, to persevere, to get through any situation, get to the other side, and ultimately see the upside in your business. So consistency is the key. Unlock the safe of opportunity in your business with being consistent day in and day out. And if that's helped you at all, like and subscribe, of course, but leave in the comments, what has consistency done for your business, and or do you find yourself being inconsistent, and why do you think that's the case?